Welcome back, everyone. The Missouri football Tigers had a big national signing date. Among the players they landed, four-star quarterback Drew Lock, who had verbally committed to Missouri months ago. KOMU8's Eduardo Gonzalez explains how Lock's decision carries a deeper meaning for him and his family.
I'm happy to be a Tiger. I'm ready to be on to the next level.
You could say the Lock family bleeds black and gold. 3 generations have played football for the Missouri Tigers, and when it came time for Drew Lock to pick his school, Missouri was practically a lock.
It definitely means a lot to me to be able to say I'm going to play for the team that my dad played for.
Drew's father, Andy, was an offensive lineman for the Tigers from 1986 to 1989. Signing with the Tigers is something Drew says he'll never forget.
It was a blast today. Going into the office this morning, 7:33 exactly was the time I signed it. I'm sure I will remember that, for the rest of my life. And that was just a big deal sitting there. It was I was a little shaky, to be honest, just to finally, call it done and be a Missouri Tiger. It's kind of cool to say.
But the moment was also special for someone else.
Kind of put it into perspective for me today when I sat on the stage with Drew and it started to happen, and I looked down and my wife brought my helmet and set it on the table in front of us today. And I didn't know she was going to do it. And, I think about it occasionally, but that kind of put it all into perspective for me, that it's really come full circle, which is just absolutely priceless to a father. So it means the world to me.
And this is where the circle will be completed at Faurot Field, a place Drew says already feels like home, a place where he sees a bright future.
That was going to be my home, and then going on my official visit, being in the town, it didn't seem like it was an official visit to where I'm like, this is like my first time here, I'm a little, just want to get my boundaries on the town. It just felt like I was driving around Lee Summit again, it was it was a cool deal, and I'm excited to be able to spend my time at a place like that.
Andy says Coach Gary Pinkel signing an extension through 2020 comforts him, since he says the team should remain stable through Drew's tenure. When fall comes around and Drew is part of the team, the Locks will have plenty to share with each other.
I remember how special the first time that I ran out, in front of the crowd at Faurot Field was. And for him, there's no substitute for it. You can't explain it. It's just so special. So for him to get to experience that and be a big part of that team and, eventually see the field whenever that is, it's going to be very, very special. I can't wait to talk to him after that happens. Say, hey, how'd you feel, man? Was it as cool as I told you it'd be?
Until then, Andy will just have to wait to get his answer. Eduardo Gonzalez, KOMU8 Sports, Columbia.
All right, Eduardo, thank you. Drew Lock is part of the best recruiting class in program history, at least if you believe the rankings. ESPN, for example, had it number 18 overall. Now, Coach Pinkel doesn't believe those rankings, but he might appreciate these because they've been awfully good this year to his program. Tigers locked down the region, if you will, right? Drew Lock, the top-rated player in Missouri. Defensive lineman Terry Beckner Jr., top-ranked player in Illinois. And offensive lineman A.J. Harris, top-ranked player in Kansas. Tigers did miss out, certainly, on some players in their own backyard. And I mean backyard, right here in mid-Missouri. Elias tight end Hale Henches heads to Alabama, while Rockbridge wide receiver Alex Afadale is already enrolled at school out in Oregon to get an early start. Tigers do continue to make their mark, though, in SEC territory. 8 of their 23 signings came from SEC states, especially Georgia and Tennessee.